What's up, guys? It is Sam the Gotchaman. Welcome back to another Arknight Endfield video. Today I want to go over three things. One, I want to go over my first boss fight against Triaggelos. I guess it was my second attempt, technically. I want to go over a new tip that I've been learning, talking about resource management inside the game. And then I also want to go through my acquisitions. I was pulling for some 6-star weapons and we actually got some pretty good luck. So I want to go ahead and show you guys those clips. Just a reminder, you guys can get $200 worth of rewards in Raid Shadow Legends by clicking the link in the description of the video below. It is definitely worth it. Again, you'll get 1 legendary that's awesome and 3 amazing epics as well. We are here playing Arknights Endfield, and we are about to beat or to try and defeat the Triaggelos, which is a boss I tried to fight once and Levitain died in the 3rd phase. It's got 3 phases, this boss. It's a little bit tricky. The 3rd phase, it spams under projectiles, which is annoying, and it caught me off guard. But I also realized that my weapons, especially my 3 support champions, were very, very low level. I think they were level 7 for most of them. Only Levitain's was leveled up, so they weren't doing any damage. So I leveled all of them up to 20. And Levitain's is at 40, so hopefully that will help us do a little more damage. We can actually get to this boss fight. And I'm slowly learning its kit, slightly. But not really. Again, I've only fought it one time and it was a failure, so I definitely don't have it down. But the goal is to survive as long as you can with Levitain, and then if it gets close, then I will switch away from her, let her try and heal up slowly. Not dodge that hit, or that hit, goodness gracious. Almost enough to get it out of its first phase. See if we can push it while it's stunned. Come on. That is close, or is it done? Nope, alright, it's done. So phase 2, that was phase 1. 2500 health is solid, so we gotta hide behind the little tree. I didn't realize that the first time until they announced it, so I felt stupid. Definitely took some unnecessary damage. So we're already min-maxing. Improving, learning, that's the name of this game. I was reading a Reddit post by a guy who basically had beat the game already. He's like, yeah, I'm level 40, I've kind of like got everything max level, I beat every area, all my explorations at the highest. Like, there's not much I can learn or do. Just like trying to get all the Orleans and chests. Like, that's crazy. Because I feel like I play this game a lot, and I'm just so... I'm level 40, so I feel like I'm getting up there, but I'm nowhere near that level. Like, there's so much I'm learning and doing. Alright, that should be all the ads. Jump over that wave. Didn't see that wave. Goodness gracious. That was big damage. Alright, we got our ult. If we can try and get him through this phase quicker. And into that tricky, annoying, spammy 3rd phase. Don't love that we're fighting this right now in the middle of my... Frick. Oof. Oh, we did not. Frick. Alright, that is not great. That is very, very unfortunate timing to take that hit. While we chill with Antal. Not near as fun as playing as Levitain, but Levitain is risky. Gotta keep her alive. Nice. Ooh, that was cool. Antal, prove me wrong, dude. We've got Ardelia's ult, but we're gonna save that. Or no, Akikuri's ult. Until we're back over here. Come on, get into the 2nd phase. Okay. Now we're back as... Yep, just keep dodging. Back up to about half health. I don't know if they really want us to fight it yet. I know at some point she talks about like, oh, it's invisible, but I can see it. I've yet to beat this phase, so I'm just curious. I don't know how we're supposed to be doing it, but I'm trying to stay alive, keep my health up. Big hit there, we probably didn't need to. And another big hit as he just flew by. Back to spamming these missiles. Got my ult, but I want to get my health back before I start doing that. This is an annoying boss. This is definitely more frustrating and difficult than the first guy was. Alright, come on. Do it, Levitain. Do it. 2600. Come on. Let's go. Oof. Second try. Still close, but we kept Levitain. That was huge. I hope it's done. That was a 3-phase boss fight, so I sure hope it's not a 4-phase boss fight. What is happening to our Endmen? Are we the Avatar now? Kinda seems like we're the Avatar, channeling the power of Originium. Oh, turning into a little rock tree. But yeah, I think the boss fight was pretty cool. I like the 3 phases. Definitely a little bit annoying in that 3rd phase, but 1st and 2nd phase I like. I feel like the more I played it, the better I got at it. You know, a lot of like timing and dodging, and I'm a big fan of single bosses and not like ads, and they only had ads for that little bit, so they weren't too annoying. But yeah, just wanted to include that boss fight because I've showed every boss fight so far. Alright, it is time to pull some armaments. We're going to do some arsenal issues. We should have enough for 4 of these. Loving to get some 6-star weapons. We do already have the Forgeborn Scathe, which is like the #1 most important weapon for us to have, but there's lots of still very good ones to have, especially for the rest of my champions. I don't know if there's a way to see like a color like you do, or if this is the color. I'm pretty colorblind. Just kind of tough for me to tell what color that is. Obviously that's a 5-star. Another 5-star, OBJ Heavy Burden, 4-star. 4-star, another, 6-star, hello. Thought it was 5-star for a second. I think I might already have this. I didn't mean to click through it, I was trying to read the name of it. Contingent measure, we already have 4-star, 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 4-star. Okay, what was this 6-star? Chivalric Virtues. Will, HP, and max HP. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how good that is. I'm just learning the operator, so I definitely don't know who the best or what the best weapons are. We got 3 more. I see 2 yellows maybe, so 2 5-stars. Unless, like I said, my eyes are playing a trick on me. There's a 5-star. Wild Wanderer, I think I already have that one. I was looking for weapons for my Antol, and I feel like I saw Wild Wanderer in there. Stanza of Memorials, interesting. Okay, so just those 2 5-stars. 13 more, and we get a 5 more, and we get an Arms OC Smelting Forge, and then 13 more issues, which we're gonna do. We're gonna get another Forgeborn Scathe. Scathe, I don't know how you say it. It's like a scythe, but Scathe. It's like 1 5-star. Here's the 5-star. OBJ Velocitus. Okay. Definitely cooling down a little bit. We got started with 2 6-stars. Okay. Alright, here's the 10. Oh, I thought it was... Gotcha, it's actual 12 more issues of 10 armaments. So it's going to be a while. Again, looks like 4 yellows. OBJ Heavy Burden. Another 5-star. Seeker of Dark Lung. That's a pretty sweet name. I'm looking at for Antol, it said the OPJ Arts Identifier would be the best weapon. But obviously we've not pulled that one, and I don't think that's a 6-star. That's a 5-star. So maybe we can get that, you never know. Chimeric Justice looks pretty cool. Finishing Call, I think I already have that one. It's like the guitar looking thing, but again, looks pretty cool. The 4 5-stars there is pretty cool. Definitely feel like these are some cool weapons to display, but that's it for the armament pulls. We do have a few random ones that we could buy if we knew that we needed them. I'm going to look at the best in class for each of the people on my team. I don't know what else we can use that on. I don't even know what this is called. Cosmic Voice Issue Cert. So it feels like that's the only thing we can use that for. Okay. Don't know what to expect here. Looks like 10 more weapons. I'm hoping one of them has a chance, or it could be that Cosmic. Looks like 2 5-stars. Aspirant and Seeker of Dark Lung again. And it was just those 2 5-stars. The rest were 4. The 7 issues guarantee the 6-star Dreams of the Starry Beach. We already have a Thermite Cutter from the free login, and I don't see it. So I guess we will continue the hunt for these perfect weapons. All right, I want to talk about one of the big tips that I've been learning and thinking about, which earlier we talked about this in a different tips and tricks video, and I've seen similar, ideas bandied around. But it's thinking about investing and saving your resources, which is definitely smart. Like there's only a finite amount of resources in this game. Some of them are very hard to get. And so you don't want to waste them on, operators or weapons that you're not going to be using. But on the flip side of that, I feel like I was just trepidatious and nervous to spend any resources at all. And so I wasn't upgrading my Levitain, I wasn't upgrading her weapon, I wasn't putting good gear or really any gear. That was just making the game harder on myself. I'm handicapping myself by going into these fights under-leveled and under-geared. So I was like, okay, at the very minimum, let's invest in Levitain because she is my best operator, my favorite operator, the one I use the most, and the one who my success hinges on the most. So let me level her up as much as possible. Let me put as much into her skills as possible. Let me promote her as much as possible. And then her weapon, I've got the best weapon for her, right? So I'm lucky enough to have this one. So this needs to be as leveled up as possible. I just put Essence on these weapons for the first time because it's the first time I've really invested in the weapons. And the next thing I'm working on is gear. We're getting some of this more volt resistant stuff that's level 36 because I can't farm or can't build the level 50 stuff. So we're currently farming Ferium to build more of this level 36 stuff. I'm going to build level 36 gear for everyone on the team essentially. So some of this more volt resisted or insulated gear. It'll be the insulated for Leviton for the intellect. And then maybe some of this gear as well, depending on what they need. But just I'm gonna kit everyone in level 36 gear basically before I move forward too much further in the game. So what I'm trying to say is there's no fear investing in your favorite operators, your favorite resources, your favorite weapons, or ones that you know you're going to use in the future. So for example, I'm working on a second team, right? So my main team has been for a few days Lev, Ansal, Ardelia, Akikuri, and I like this team a lot, so I'm investing in them. I took all of them up to 40 today and Leviton up to 50. But I'm also going to slowly start working on a second team without putting too much resources into them, built around Pog. One of you guys left a comment talking about how meta he is. I don't have Ember or Li Fang to pair with him, so I'm going to pair him with Inmin, Chen, and Ardelia. Ardelia, who I'm already putting resources into, so I'm going to slowly start putting resources into Pog, and then eventually, if I feel like this team is worth it, then I'll start investing in Chen and Administrator as well. But again, not spreading myself too thin, mostly focusing on this main team, but also, we're here to have fun. And I think it's more important to have fun than to be super efficient with your resources, because I so much so was like crippling myself with fear about that. So anyways, that's my main tip and takeaway from today. So, pretty good luck. Beat the boss in 2 tries. We did get 2 6-stars, which are the chivalric virtues, but not super great ones. We already had these 2 6-stars. But a lot of 5-star weapons that are pretty cool, one of which will be on my Ardelia. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.